So here we go, guys. We're going in hot and heavy. What does Tally got?
Sussing out your luck. Going harder than me. And that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're coming at you with the SPLASHYARD Freeze deck. So usually this deck is going to have poison for grand challenges, but for ladder, because freeze is overpowered on ladder because of how it scales, we are actually going to be running freeze. When you're running it with tornado and freeze, it's very hard for your opponent to ever be able to break through that. This deck thrives off of defending first and then counter pushing and winning the game after that. I hope you guys enjoy this deck on ladder, and if you guys want to play for grand challenges, sub out freeze for poison. Alright guys, we got a game against Light of Arkrooks. I don't even know what this guy's name is. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's going to go for Ice Spirit in the back. We're going to go for Royal Ghost in the back. He's going to go in for Minions. So what are you packing for us today, man? You got Minions. You got Ice Spirit. Are you running Bridge Spam with Royal Recruits? Maybe. Whew. We need to win, guys. We need to win against that. No mediocre today. Go for Ice Wizard. Trying to win the battle at the river. Don't know if we're going to win the battle at the river, though. He's going to go for a log. Very well played. The bandit should die, though. Not too scared. I'm going to go for a bowler in the back instead of dropping the Inferno Dragon, because I don't know if he's going to have like some type of P.E.K.K.A or a Mega Knight deck, and I don't want to get my Inferno Dragon out of cycle. Okay, so he has the P.E.K.K.A as I thought. So his Electro Wizard is out of cycle though, so I can go in for an Inferno Dragon here. And I kind of want to win the battle at the river. I'm not sure if that is a potential or not though. So I'm going to go for Minions, bounce that back. Really trying to win that battle. So just going to go for Electro. Well played. Go for my own Electro. Have to go in for a Royal Ghost here. I need to. I think that shuts down his entire push. I'm not sure though. Okay, cool. That worked out beautifully. It shouldn't have worked out beautifully, but it did. So no one cares. It's ugly, but it worked. Freeze OP. So what else does he want to do? Does he just want to keep spamming me? I want to wait until double elixir. Obviously, he's going to have poison, so it's a really, really hard counter to us going for graveyards. I can't really like reliably freeze until his poison is out of cycle, which should never really happen, right? He's got minions as well, so I got to win the battles at the river. Haven't figured out how I want to do that yet. Hopefully he like poisons at the river. That's what I'm hoping for. That'd be nice. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to freeze. Go for Electro. Now I'm going to freeze. As soon as he drops the minions, we're freezing them. Keeping that alive. Going in for a graveyard. And now he's about to get spanked, guys. You can't do that. It's not allowed. Not in this juncture, bro. Not in this establishment. Can't poison all of our units at the river. So that's what you want to do. When you're running Graveyard Freeze, you're running a freeze deck, try to get them to poison your units at the river. Win the battle at the river, and then you can apply some serious aggression. So I'm going to go for another bowler. I really want to bait out another poison. I want to. We need to. It's got to happen, boys. Going to go in for a graveyard here. Go for a freeze. If he doesn't poison, which he should, right? Oh, man. Let's go. I'm going to NATO that all the King Tower, so maybe the bowler gets extra hits. I'm not sure. Really hoping that works. Yeah, it does. Awesome. Bowler is ballin', but not on a budget, man. He just got so many hits. So what else? He's not sparing anyone, man. Gonna go for a bowler. I can go in for a freeze on top of all that junk because obviously the Electro Wizard is pretty menacing. Can't mess around with that. This dude is just laughing. He's like, what am I supposed to do against freeze? And honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to tell him, guys. Freeze is busted. I'm going to go in for another graveyard. I'm going to get ready. He's going to poison, but he's just laughing. That's all he can do, guys. All this man can do is laugh at how stupid freeze is. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, he's super pissed. He's like smiling and he's laughing, but in the inside, he really hates like everything. He hates me. So I'm going to go for Royal Ghost in the back, and this man is not going to be dropping anything. He's just going to be dropping the Satomos, and then he ends up going in for the Dagger and the Valkyrie. Okay, man. Stabbing me a little bit. Can't make up his mind. Oh, he's going to be super sad now. We're going to go activate the King Tower immediately. Then I'm going to follow up with an Electro Wizard right on top of the minions, so the minions end up dying. So we activate the King Tower. We know that he's probably running some like Hog Rider Flying Machine deck, if I had to guess. And Electro gets a hit. A nice juicy hit on top of his tower. Blessing him with that hit. Since he has Hog Rider, I feel like cycling an Inferno Dragon here and then going for a Bowler. Okay, cool. So I didn't cycle a Bowler in the back because I needed to like be cognizant of, oh, if he drops anything at the river, if he spams me, the Bowler actually has like ground priority, right? Whereas the Inferno Dragon doesn't have anything like that. Not going to go for a Graveyard. Don't really know what he's going to do. I want to win the battle at the river. I don't even need to do that, do I? No, I definitely don't. That Ice Wizard was a little bit optimistic as well. I'm going to go for a Royal Ghost just to make sure that we slaughter those Spear Goblins. I end up going for a Graveyard, but we know he has minions, so I'm not going to do that. So there are his minions. I'm going to go for an Electro Wizard. Right on top to kill those immediately. And then I'm going to go for an Inferno Dragon. Major yikes for me, big dog. I need to go in for a NATO. I need to get that Inferno Dragon on top. It doesn't look like it wants to happen, though. Okay. Alright. So this is definitely a little bit of a difficult matchup. I wasn't expecting it to be this difficult. He's going to have Valkyrie. He's going to end up having like 10 answers to me. I did get a really good start, so there is that for us. But this is not an easy matchup by any stretch of the imagination. I need to play a lot more passive than I have been. So what do I want to do? Cycle Bowler in the back. I have to cycle. If he has Rocket, I'm super screwed, guys. I'm going to drop Electro. I need to win the battle at the river. I don't know if this is a possibility. I'm going to eat that Goblin Gang because it does not matter. It's going to be a 1-0 victory either way. Go for Ice Wizard. So I think that we're in a great situation. I think we're primed and ready to go with the Graveyard. Definitely have to freeze that. Then if he drops anything else, I'm going to go NATO it into the Bowler, hopefully. Can go in for a Zap. Okay. We're still balling. We're definitely balling out here. End up going for a Bowler on defense. Hopefully he goes in for a Hog Rider. He doesn't want to, though. Guy's playing really, really cautious. I'm going to go for an Electro Wizard on defense. I'm going to go for an Ice Wizard on offense. Then I'm going to go in for a Graveyard and get ready with a NATO or a Freeze. I have to freeze that, man. I have to freeze it pronto. We're going in hot, boys. Oh, wow. Look at those skeletons. And the Ice Wizard on top of the tower. Maybe we can make it happen. I'm really hoping and praying here. I have to go in for a NATO. I can't let that hit us. I need to make it work, guys. We have simple needs in life. So he's going to go in for a Mortar. Mortar should get shut down. I'm going to go in for Electro Wizard right on top of that. Trying to win the battle at the river. And as soon as we do, then I go in for a Graveyard. He's saucing out the good game. It is not good game just yet. I need to get some tower damage, man. If he gets a Hog Rider through, we might lose. I'm going to go in for a Freeze. We need skeleton hits now. Please give it to Daddy. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Had a really good start. Tough matchup, though. Glad that we were able to pull through. All right, so into this game. This guy's going to be running some Lava Loon deck with Valkyrie. This guy is absurd. Total madman. I'm going to have to sauce out an Inferno Dragon. I think I'm going to probably have to freeze this as well. And then I might want to go in for a NATO to pull everything back as soon as the Lava Hound pops. That's probably the wave, boys. So we need to get that Inferno Dragon on top of the balloon. I think the balloon will end up getting at least one hit. I don't think it's going to get two, though. And we're still thriving. So that one hit was a little bit disastrous, but we're going to bounce back, guys. We've readjusted our card cycle. Now we have the Ice Wizard. We have the Electro Wizard. We have the cards that we need to successfully defend a Lava Loon push. So let's go, guys. I'm going to end up going for a Royal Ghost opposite lane. I know that that Tombstone will end up dying here. He's going to end up going in for another Lava Hound in the back. Really just want to slow roll an Ice Wizard. He might actually have Freeze with this deck. I'm not sure. It does have Zap, so it's probably going to be Fireball, but it might be Freeze. I'm going to end up going in for an Inferno Dragon. We're going to try to slaughter that as soon as possible. He's going to go in for a Valkyrie. I'm definitely going to go in for a Bowler just to make sure that our Ice Wizard is staying alive. He does go in for a Zap on top of it. He Fireballs and Zaps an Ice Wizard. This guy really does not like Ice Wizards, man. I don't know what that Ice Wizard did to him, but he doesn't like it, man. Okay. So utilize this Fireball. He definitely still has, like, minions in cycle. So there is that for him. He's probably going to cycle something in the back. I'm not sure. Go Electro Wizard. Then I'm going to end up going in for a Royal Ghost. And then I think I'm going to go in for a Graveyard. It's probably the better play here. I'm going for a NATO. Maybe the Electro Wizard should be able to kill that. Nah. Skellies, maybe. I'm just going to ignore that side for right now. Definitely just going to go cycle an Ice Wizard in the back. And then go cycle an Inferno Dragon. Usually want to go same lane as this. But I'm going opposite lane with Royal Ghost. Definite Fireball value. Definite Freeze value. soon as it dies, then I NATO. This guy's getting super aggressive. Notice how I staggered everything. There's no way you break through this. Right? Okay, cool. So now we apply aggression. I go for a freeze on top of the minions, and he loses the game. So I think I played that pretty well at the end. I staggered everything pretty brilliantly, and yeah, I'm just going to go for a freeze on the minions. As I said before, GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. We're dropping Ice Wizard. What does he got? Do you think he's going to have Mortar Bait or something? Drop Electro Wizard. This is some type of graveyard deck that I haven't identified yet. We're winning the battle at the river, so I feel very comfortable going in for a graveyard here. I think he has Graveyard Poison most likely, because that's usually what he runs. Could freeze this, but I don't really want to. I don't want to get hyper aggressive for no reason. So Tally's going to have Mega Minion. He's going to end up having Rascals. He's going to have Log. Definitely running some type of graveyard deck. If he was running Lava Loon, he wouldn't have Poison. He would have Fireball. And Tally, I mean, you guys already know who Tally is. He's one of the best graveyard players in the game, so yeah. I'm going to end up going for Royal Ghost right in the back. What does he want to do here? Kind of want to win the battle at the river. I think that's very important for me. So I'm going to go NATO everything. Hopefully the Harry Potter ends up dying, and it does, thankfully. Ice Wizard's going to put in some work. I'm going to end up going in for Inferno Dragon here. Then I'm going to go for an Electro Wizard right on top of the Skellies. So as long as the Giant dies and he doesn't have a tank, the Inferno Dragon ends up killing the Mega Minion, then we're fine for sure. I can end up going for a graveyard because I will have counter push potential with Inferno Dragon and Electro Wizard, and he's probably low on Elixir. Really wish I had enough Elixir for a freeze there, but I just didn't. Maybe if I was just able to defend with an Inferno Dragon, then we would have been fine. But it would have been too risky. So I'm not going to go for a bowler. I want to go for the bowler whenever he drops a giant. When he slow rolls a giant, I want to slow roll a bowler in the back. So that's usually the better play. So I know that he's going to make something happen here. He's going to play very aggressive. So what I want to do is I want to go in for a freeze here. I want to end up going for an Ice Wizard. And I know that he's not going to get any damage as long as the Inferno Dragon goes on top of the Mega Minion. So that worked out beautifully for us, guys. I can get 2 bowlers on the map if I really want to. I think that might be our better play. I don't see any way of him actually being able to kill that, especially with 2 Inferno Dragons. Yeah, this is super awesome. Super slick. So here we go, guys. We're going in hot and heavy. What does Tally got? He's going to end up going in for a freeze, but I'm going to go in for... No, he went in for a poison. I'm going for a freeze. I just jumbled it up, man. Inferno Dragon right on top of Harry Potter. I think we're going to get some serious tower damage on him for sure here. Look at that, guys. Bowler balls right on through. I'm going to go in for another bowler. He might go in for a graveyard, but he's down a lot of elixir. And I think that we're going to get back to graveyard before he gets back to a poison. Definitely think so, actually. So now I can just freeze any of his counters, and he definitely loses the game. Nope, never mind. What is Tally doing? He's got a very fast cycle then. I'm just going to keep winning the battles at the river, though, and then eventually it will pay off. It'll pay dividends. Going to freeze all that junk. Harry Potter's going to die. Yo, Harry Potter got pushed out of the freeze, but it's still frozen. That's crazy. I love that mechanic. Imagine if you pushed it out of the freeze and then it immediately thaws out. That'd be kind of sketchy. So another bowler in the back, just going to make sure that, you know, if I was Tally, I would swerve me. I would go opposite lane, but I don't know if he's about it. You can't just go same lane into a bowler. I can just freeze everything, man. Go for Ice Wizard. I'm going to win the battle at the river. I'm not going to go in for a graveyard until I win the battle at the river. It's one of the #1 rules with graveyard. Going to go in for a freeze right on top to make sure that we can just obliterate everything. Can go in for a NATO, but the skeletons are swarming him, having a heyday. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against Tally. We're going to be saucing out of good luck, and we're going to get ready and raring to go with the Royal Ghost in the back. We're going to be dropping him. He's got a giant, so we're going to go same lane as the giant with our bowler. And we're going to see what he wants to do about that, man. What are you going to do about our Santa Claus? What is he going to do about our bowler going same lane as his giant? I don't really know what he has. Like, I kind of want to just freeze everything. Or NATO it back, depending on what he drops. So he's going to end up going in for minions opposite lane. I'm definitely just going to let those roll. Doesn't matter too much for me. And stockpile more elixir with my bowler. And I know after seeing the elixir collector, he's probably got 3 musketeers. He's going to have Fireball as well, so I'm going to go for an Electro Wizard instead of an Inferno Dragon here. So he Fireballs, he ends up going for a Collector. This is a lot of Elixir that he spends early on. He might have Minion Horde, yeah, and that's exactly what he's got. So he's going to have Collector with Minion Horde. Definitely going to be a difficult matchup to say the least, but maybe we'll be able to prevail in this situation. When you're running Graveyard Freeze, you just don't have counters to Collector, or not very many good ones, so you have to use them exceedingly sparingly. So I can't really just go in for units whenever I feel like it, right? Like, I can't just spam them. I want to get back to another graveyard. I don't know if I'll be able to get back to one to punish that Collector. I know that it's a distinct possibility being able to punish that really easily. But I kind of have to wait. Can't cycle things too whimsically here because he's up so much Elixir. So I'm going to go for an Ice Wizard with that. Now I'm going to go in for the graveyard. Notice that graveyard placement. It's going to completely envelop the Collector, so he's not going to be able to defend that. Even with minions, he's not going to be able to defend everything. So it's a waste of minions, essentially, is what I'm saying. Definitely want to NATO this because I want to kill the Witch. If we don't kill the Witch, then I'm kind of in a bad situation. I need one more bowler hit. I need one more than that, and it didn't actually pull through. Okay, so I'm thinking, what do we want to do here? I want to go for an Inferno Dragon. I want to go for a bowler again. I need to be able to bounce everything back and hit the Witch. I don't know if that's a possibility, but I'm trying to. I'm going to go for an Electro Wizard just to ensure that we can kill that. Can't go in for a Graveyard, guys, because he's going to have a Minion Horde right at the river to greet me. Whew, this is super tough. I am really wishing I had Poison here. I'm going to end up going for a Royal Ghost. He's going to be going in for a Santa Claus. I'm going to go in for an Inferno Dragon. He's going to Fireball. Okay, definitely need to NATO this. Could go in for an Electro. So since we have all of that, we have a whole bunch of great answers to the Minion Horde if he wants to drop that. Definitely want to go for Freeze. Ice Wizard's going to kill the minions. I think we might be able to get a lot of damage on him. So we did have some nice counter push potential. That's extremely carefully constructed though, so don't know how often that's going to happen. So he goes in for another Collector. I'm going to start a Bowler in the back. Start Ice Wizard because I want to stack up multiple Ice Wizards, so then we have answers to his Minion Horde, right? Something that I have to be cognizant of. His Minion Horde is very, very annoying. So I'm getting ready. My body's prepared. I'm going to end up going in for a Graveyard. Have to freeze everything, I believe. I'm going to go NATO everything together. Drops Minion Horde. I'm going to freeze that. Did not end up freezing the Witch, unfortunately. I wonder if the Witch will end up dying. It doesn't end up dying just yet. Oh, man. Alright, at least the Minion Horde was in its place. It knows its place in life, man. Go for an Electro. End up killing the entirety of his push with the Santa Claus. Can maybe go in for another Graveyard Freeze here. Definitely to get some nice Graveyard Freeze value. Let's go, guys. Gonna hit everything. I hope the Witch ends up dying inside that. I need more tower damage. He's gonna go in for a Zap. Oh, this is such a difficult game, guys. Have to end up going in for... Let's go in for a Bowler here. Then NATO everything back. Did not want to do that, but that was our best bet at defending. Definitely have to go in for a Royal Ghost as well to finish off that mini P.E.K.K.A. And go in for an Electro Wizard. He goes and gets a giant hit. He's playing really, really super aggressive. Gonna have to go in for a Graveyard early on. Maybe I can get the Royal Ghost on top of the tower. Yes, let's go. I have to end up going for an Ice Wizard. Otherwise, that will end up taking my tower. And the Royal Ghost finishes him off. Despite him having one of the most difficult decks for us to play against, we prevail. Let's go, guys. There's just like no way that I can apply aggression against like minions, pump Minion Horde with Giant and Witch. It's like, oh, it hurt my brain.